Go ahead.
Okay. Hi, Dad. Hi, Yolanda. Hi, Joey. And here I am at work. And I want to show you the news set. This is where I work. I spend most of the day during the week out here. This is a news set. And as you can see, it's kind of rinky-dink compared to what people see at home. It's probably a lot less impressive. We have 4 anchors. We have the weather, or the sports anchor, which sits in this chair over here. Okay. Our lead anchor, John Carlin, would sit right here. Our co-anchor, Callie King, would sit right there. And our sports guy, Bill Meck, who happens to be a geek, would sit right there. I'll show you where we do our weather, because it's kind of, I don't know if you've ever heard of anything like this before. And this big green wall here, and this is our weekend sports guy coming in right now.
Yo, what up,
Justin
Stop?
Whitmore.
What are we doing, Angie?
I'm showing my dad a video tour of the station. And this is
My personal director, right here. Does a very good job.
Thank you very much, Justin. Are you off to dinner now?
Well, sort of.
Okay.
I can't go in the airline.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
Say goodbye to your fans.
Yeah, all to
Okay, this green wall here is what we call the weather wall. And the weather person, when the lights are on, will stand here and they will not see a weather map behind them. They will look in these monitors, if you can come closer, thank you. In these monitors here, and they'll see themselves and the map projected onto the monitor. So they're actually, when they're doing their weather, they're just standing here and they're looking at nothing except at the monitor. And I'll show you how we do that when we go into the control room. So now I'm going to show you the cameras. And this is Darren. He's a photographer here.
Who's doing?
Yeah, baby. Talk to him.
Okay, this is what the camera that we use. Well, one of the cameras that we use. It's locked down right now. Hold on a second. And it's rolling. This camera costs about, I would say $70,000, $80,000, and it'd be very bad if I broke one because I'd be taking the money out of my check for a long time. And it's kind of unique. They're very smooth and high-tech, unlike video cameras that are consumer use. And if you can shoot through the monitor there, this is what we see when we're actually doing the news. And like I said, it costs about $70,000, $80,000, and we get to play with all these things working here. So let's go on into the control room, and I'll show you where I do most of my stuff here. And we'll walk through the studio, and I'm tripping the cameraman on the cords. And I'm coming in, and I have a couple of people that I work with, but they're also my friends because I go to school with them here. This is our control room. And this is my friend Melissa. Melissa, say hi to my dad and my brother. Hi, my dad and my brother. And this is Wayne. He's a director in training. He took my 6 o'clock Saturday show from me, but that's okay because I can do a show during the week now. Eventually. Okay, and this is a control room. This is a switcher right here. And what we do with this, we can do all kinds of things. Let me show you a little neat thing if we can get a shot of the monitors here. That's my name, and they did that just because I'm talking to you guys. I'll show you some neat stuff. We get all kinds of neat effects that you keyed it out, didn't you? We do all kinds of neat effects with the switcher here and the DVE. This is called the DVE, which is a digital video effects machine. And we use this to make transitions between video when we're doing the news. And it just, not so much that it really matters, but the news department likes to have things that look pretty, so that's what we're here to do. Okay, and it'll do its little thing here, and then it'll box us up. And so what I do, I sit in here on the weekends, and I direct a whole newscast, and later on in the tape you'll be seeing what I actually do during a show. And the switcher here has all these rows on it, and all the buttons are really confusing, and it took me a long time in school to actually learn what these things were. But you designate what you want to come up next, and this is the preview side here. And whatever you put up here, you hit a button, and you can take it over to the program side, and the program side is what actually goes out over the air. It's confusing because sometimes you make mistakes. that, you know, you catch all kinds of hell for, but, you know, it's live television. What are you going to do? This is the CG here, and Melissa runs CG on the weekends. And what the CG is, everything that you see as far as words appears. Oh, and this news at this hour, I just did this. I just directed this right here. Everything that you see, like the words that are like her name right there, is created by the CG. So like I can go like that on the program side, and you see that my name is keyed over Nola's face. And let's see, let me show you another neat thing that we do. You know the boxes that are over the shoulders of the weather people, or of the news people? Well, that's what this machine over here does. It's called a still store, and we make graphics with that, and it's kind of neat making graphics. That's probably the best part of the whole job, because you get to create neat things. And we just, excuse me, we just hit a button, and the stills change to another still. So every time we have a different story, we hit a button, and a graphic for that, excuse me, that graphic for that story comes up. Let's go on up, and we can take a look at the audio board. It's really not as impressive as any